Everyone, as we stand on the threshold of 2025, it's time to reflect on the past, assess the present, and commit to a better future. Each year is an opportunity, a blank canvas waiting for the brushstrokes of our efforts, our choices, and our growth. But this year, I challenge you, you must do better in 2025. Why? Because every one of us has untapped potential, unrealized dreams, and unfulfilled responsibilities. Whether it's in your career, relationships, health, or personal growth, there is always room to do better. This isn't about criticizing past failures, but embracing future possibilities. Setting clear, measurable goals is the cornerstone of achieving any meaningful progress. Too often, we fall into the trap of vague resolutions, thinking in broad, wishful terms like, I want to be healthier, or I want to be more successful. While these desires are valid, they lack the direction needed to create genuine change. Without specific targets, it's like trying to navigate a vast ocean without a map or compass. You may move, but you'll likely drift rather than arrive at your intended destination. When setting goals, it's crucial to make them specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, often abbreviated as SMART goals. Rather than saying, I want to be healthier, consider a specific, actionable goal like I will exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week for the next 3 months. This approach provides clarity and a concrete plan, making it easier to track progress and stay motivated. Measurable goals allow you to evaluate your efforts objectively, celebrate your progress, and adjust your strategy if needed. When goals are too abstract, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or discouraged because there's no tangible way to assess your efforts. Breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable steps is also essential. If your aim is to advance in your career, break it into actionable steps, like acquiring a new certification, expanding your professional network, or taking on additional responsibilities. Each small step builds momentum and confidence, bringing you closer to the larger vision. It's also helpful to set milestones along the way, checkpoints to reflect on your progress and recalibrate if necessary. Accountability plays a significant role in goal setting. Share your goals with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or mentor. When others are aware of your aspirations, there is a greater sense of commitment, and they can provide encouragement, support, or even constructive feedback. Some people find value in keeping a journal to track daily progress or using apps designed to monitor goals and habits. Equally important is the ability to adjust your goals when circumstances change. Life is unpredictable, and flexibility ensures that a temporary setback doesn't lead to abandonment. If you miss a target, rather than viewing it as a failure, see it as an opportunity to reevaluate your approach and make necessary adjustments. Ultimately, setting clear, measurable goals transforms vague dreams into concrete plans. It fuels purpose, sharpens focus, and builds the discipline needed to achieve significant outcomes. Goals become a powerful tool for personal growth when thoughtfully crafted, regularly reviewed, and relentlessly pursued. Discipline is often perceived as restrictive or burdensome, yet it is the very foundation upon which success and personal growth are built. While motivation can ignite the initial spark of desire, it is discipline that sustains the flame over time. Discipline is the ability to make choices that align with your long-term goals, even when immediate gratification seems more appealing. It requires consistent effort, patience, and a deep understanding that growth is a process, not an overnight event. Many people rely solely on motivation to achieve their goals. However, motivation is fleeting. It fluctuates based on emotions, circumstances, and daily stressors. Discipline, on the other hand, is unwavering, a committed decision to stick to your goals regardless of how you feel at any given moment. When you rely solely on motivation, you're at the mercy of your mood. Discipline empowers you to act even on days when motivation is absent. It transforms "I feel like it" into "I will do it regardless." Embracing discipline often means making sacrifices and delaying gratification. It means choosing to work on a project rather than binge watching a TV series or sticking to a healthy diet even when tempted by unhealthy snacks. These seemingly small choices add up over time and compound into significant results. Discipline is less about rigid restriction and more about creating consistent, intentional habits that serve your future self. It can be challenging initially, but with practice, disciplined behavior becomes second nature, leading to a sense of self-respect and confidence. The beauty of discipline is that it applies to all aspects of life, from academics and career advancement to personal relationships and self-care. In the professional realm, discipline can manifest as consistently meeting deadlines, focusing during work hours, and striving for excellence even when no one is watching. In personal development, it means committing to a fitness routine, maintaining a healthy diet, or dedicating time to learn a new skill. In relationships, discipline is seen in communication efforts, active listening, and showing up for the people you care about, even when it's inconvenient. Discipline is not about perfection, it's about perseverance. There will be days when you falter, when procrastination wins, or when the temptation to quit feels overwhelming. The key is not to view these moments as failures, but as opportunities to strengthen your resolve. Each time you choose discipline over ease, you reinforce your capability to maintain control over your actions. Each slip-up is a chance to learn, recalibrate, and continue forward with greater awareness. Ultimately, embracing discipline leads to freedom. The freedom to achieve your goals, fulfill your potential, and live life on your own terms. When you are disciplined, you are not confined by impulsive desires or fleeting emotions. Instead, you are empowered by a clear vision and the steady, deliberate effort it takes to bring that vision to life. Health is often taken for granted until it becomes compromised. Yet, it is the single most valuable asset we possess, a foundation that influences every aspect of our lives. Without good health, ambitions can become challenging to pursue, relationships can suffer, and our overall quality of life can diminish. Prioritizing health means taking a proactive rather than reactive approach to your physical and mental well-being. It's about recognizing that your body and mind need care, attention, and intentional effort to function optimally. Physical health extends beyond the absence of illness. It's about maintaining a lifestyle that supports energy, strength, and longevity. Regular exercise plays a significant role in this. Movement is not just for those who seek athleticism. It is a necessity for everyone, regardless of age or physical capability. Exercise improves cardiovascular health, strengthens muscles, supports bone density, and enhances flexibility, all of which contribute to a more vibrant, active life. Moreover, it has profound benefits for mental health, reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression while boosting mood through the release of endorphins. Nutrition is equally vital. The foods we consume are more than just fuel. They are building blocks for every cell in our body. A balanced diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats provides the nutrients needed to function at our best. While it may be tempting to resort to convenient processed foods, prioritizing a nutritious diet can prevent chronic illnesses like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Hydration is often overlooked, yet water is essential for digestion, energy levels, and cognitive function. Small conscious choices like reducing sugar intake, limiting processed foods, and eating mindfully can lead to substantial improvements in overall health. Mental health, too, is a critical component of well-being. The stigma surrounding mental health has gradually diminished, but there is still work to be done in recognizing its importance. Prioritizing mental health involves managing stress, seeking help when needed, and creating space for self-reflection. Practices such as meditation, mindfulness, journaling, and therapy can help navigate the complexities of life while maintaining emotional balance. Just as we visit doctors for physical health checkups, there is no shame in seeking counseling or therapy to maintain mental health. Sleep, often underestimated, is a pillar of health. Consistent restorative sleep allows the body to repair itself, supports memory and learning, and regulates mood. A lack of sleep can lead to cognitive decline, weakened immunity, and increased vulnerability to chronic conditions. Establishing a regular sleep routine, limiting screen time before bed, and creating a calming sleep environment can significantly improve the quality of rest. Finally, prioritizing health also means establishing healthy boundaries. Learning to say no. Managing work-life balance and carving out time for rest and recreation are essential. Overextending oneself leads to burnout, which can diminish physical, mental, and emotional well-being. When we prioritize health, we invest in our ability to live fully and purposefully. We prepare ourselves to handle challenges with resilience, pursue our ambitions with energy, and nurture meaningful relationships. Good health is not merely the absence of sickness. It is a state of holistic well-being that allows us to thrive in every area of life. Mistakes are an inevitable part of life, yet so many of us fear them, hide from them, or let them hold us back. The reality is that mistakes are valuable teachers. They offer insights, lessons, and opportunities for growth that success alone cannot provide. Learning from mistakes requires a shift in mindset. Rather than viewing them as failures, we must see them as stepping stones toward improvement. It means accepting that imperfection is part of the human experience and that missteps do not define our worth. When we make mistakes, it can be tempting to blame circumstances, other people, or even ourselves harshly. However, genuine growth occurs when we reflect honestly on what went wrong and why. Taking ownership of mistakes is a sign of maturity and responsibility. Instead of deflecting blame, we can analyze our decisions and consider what could have been done differently. This introspection is not about self-criticism, but constructive evaluation. By examining the factors that led to the mistake, lack of preparation, miscommunication, poor judgment, we can identify patterns and develop strategies to avoid similar errors in the future. An essential part of learning from mistakes is the ability to forgive yourself. Holding on to guilt or regret can lead to self-doubt, discouragement, and a fear of trying again. Accepting that mistakes are part of growth helps build resilience and the courage to take risks. Those who achieve great things often have a history of failed attempts, yet their persistence, fueled by the lessons of past errors, ultimately leads to success. Mistakes also teach us humility. They remind us that we don't know everything, that we have room to grow, and that there is always something to learn. This humility opens us up to seeking guidance, accepting feedback, and being open to the perspectives of others. When we approach mistakes with a willingness to learn, we cultivate a growth mindset. The understanding that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, strategy, and persistence. In professional environments, mistakes can be particularly intimidating because they may impact not only our reputation, but also the progress of a team or organization. However, workplaces that embrace a culture of learning from mistakes often experience greater innovation, creativity, and collaboration. When leaders acknowledge their mistakes openly, they set an example that mistakes are not to be feared, but to be learned from. Colleagues feel more comfortable sharing their challenges, seeking solutions, and supporting each other's growth. Learning from mistakes also requires patience. It may take time to fully understand the repercussions of an error, and even more time to adjust behavior to prevent a recurrence. Being patient with ourselves during this process is crucial. Personal growth is not a straight line. It is a series of trials, errors, and recoveries. The key is to remain persistent, keep learning, and maintain faith in our ability to improve. Ultimately, learning from mistakes builds character. It develops problem-solving skills, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence. It allows us to approach challenges with a balanced perspective, understanding that setbacks are temporary and that perseverance can lead to positive outcomes. By embracing mistakes and extracting their lessons, we cultivate resilience, adaptability, and the strength to face future obstacles more wisely. Human beings are inherently social creatures. Our lives are intertwined with those of others: family, friends, colleagues, mentors, and even acquaintances. The quality of these relationships often influences our happiness, mental health, and overall sense of fulfillment. Strengthening relationships means investing time, effort, and intention into nurturing meaningful connections that enrich both our lives and the lives of those around us. Strong relationships are built on trust, respect, and communication. Trust takes time to establish, yet it can be lost in an instant. Honesty, transparency, and consistency are essential to maintaining trust. When people know they can rely on you to keep your word, support them in difficult times, and maintain confidentiality, they feel secure in the relationship. Respect involves appreciating others for who they are, valuing their opinions, and treating them with kindness and empathy. Healthy communication, actively listening, expressing oneself clearly, and resolving conflicts respectfully strengthens these bonds further. Maintaining relationships requires effort. In a fast-pacing world filled with distractions, it's easy to neglect the people who matter most. Reaching out, checking in, and making time for loved ones, even through simple acts like a phone call or a text, can make a significant difference. Showing genuine interest in their lives, celebrating their achievements, and offering support during challenges foster deeper connections. Conflict is inevitable in any relationship. Disagreements can lead to misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and distance. However, conflict can also present an opportunity for growth and deeper understanding if handled constructively. Instead of avoiding difficult conversations, it's essential to approach them with a mindset of resolution rather than accusation. Listening without interrupting, acknowledging each other's perspectives, and seeking compromise can help rebuild trust and strengthen the bond. Empathy is a cornerstone of meaningful relationships. Understanding and validating another person's feelings, even when you may not fully agree with their viewpoint, demonstrates compassion. It creates a safe space for vulnerability, where individuals feel seen and heard without judgment. Empathy not only deepens connections, but also helps resolve conflicts more effectively. Relationships should also be reciprocal. While it's fulfilling to support those we care about, it's equally important to allow others to support us. Vulnerability, being open about our struggles, fears, and uncertainties, can strengthen bonds as it fosters mutual trust and authenticity. Genuine relationships are not built on perfection, they are built on acceptance and understanding. Strengthening relationships extends beyond personal connections. In professional settings, building strong relationships with colleagues and supervisors can enhance collaboration, productivity, and overall job satisfaction. Networking with intention, being respectful of others' time, and offering help when possible can lead to valuable connections and opportunities. Even small acts of kindness, like offering a listening ear or expressing appreciation, can leave a lasting impact. Ultimately, strengthening relationships is not about quantity, but quality. Having a few deep, meaningful connections can be more fulfilling than numerous superficial acquaintances. These strong bonds provide emotional support, encourage personal growth, and enrich our lives with shared experiences, memories, and mutual growth. A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed through dedication, effort, and continuous learning. It is the understanding that failure is not a reflection of our worth, but a part of the learning process. In contrast, a fixed mindset views abilities as static and unchangeable. leading to avoidance of challenges and fear of failure. Embracing a growth mindset can transform the way we approach obstacles, setbacks, and opportunities. People with a growth mindset are more likely to embrace challenges because they see them as opportunities to expand their abilities. When faced with difficulties, they persist, believing that effort leads to improvement. Instead of being discouraged by mistakes, they view them as valuable learning experiences. This perspective fosters resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity and try again, even when the path is unclear or progress is slow. Cultivating a growth mindset requires self-awareness and conscious effort. It means recognizing negative self-talk and replacing it with encouraging, constructive thoughts. Instead of saying, I can't do this, we can reframe it as, I can't do this yet, but I can learn. Celebrating progress, no matter how small, reinforces the belief that growth is possible. Seeking feedback and being open to criticism without taking it personally is also a powerful way to learn and improve. A growth mindset also promotes curiosity. When we are open to learning, we explore new interests, acquire new skills, and expand our knowledge. We take risks because we are more focused on growth than on avoiding mistakes. This curiosity leads to innovation, creativity, and the courage to step outside of our comfort zones. Ultimately, adopting a growth mindset transforms how we see ourselves and the world. It empowers us to embrace life's uncertainties with confidence, knowing that every experience, whether labeled as success or failure, contributes to our growth. As we step into 2025, let's carry with us the determination to do better, to grow, learn, and evolve. The journey of self-improvement is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Whether it's setting high standards, embracing challenges, nurturing relationships, adopting a growth mindset, managing our time more effectively, or any other step toward a better version of ourselves, each effort counts. Let this year be a testament to our commitment to progress, not just for our own success, but for the positive impact we can make in the lives of others. Let's push ourselves to new heights, break past limitations, and embrace the opportunities that this year holds. Remember, doing better is not about perfection, it's about progress. So let's strive to be better, do better, and make 2025 a year of meaningful growth and achievement. Thank you.